Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Resident Evil 2 for what I expect to be one last time. So Sherry is back actually in not in the north area? Yeah, this is the west, that's the east area, so she would be in the north area. Let us... I used up a lot of supplies, and actually, I didn't bother noticing that I finished with the signal monitor, and that's the reason why I didn't finish with the signal monitor last time. Let's grab some... Let's grab some stuff. Let's grab the... You know, I never found out what that was for, the JMB HP3. Like, it's for none of these... Weird. Let's grab the Quick Draw Army, because I've got ammo for that. Let's make some more regular bullets. And we're gonna use just the Quick Draw Army against the regular zombies. I don't have any more spark gun shots, so I'm thinking of leaving that behind. But I might get ammo for that, so maybe I shouldn't be quite so presumptuous. Also, it looks as though I need to heal up anyway, so... Well, I could heal up. I don't have to. So let's grab this last. This is literally all of the health I have. Maybe we'll do a better job organizing it. Yeah, so that's all the remaining health I have for the rest of the game. Interesting to look at it in that fashion. I just realized that I'm holding 5 weapons now as opposed to the previous 4, which means I'm very low on inventory space. I'm also not going to worry about healing up until I take some damage, because all I have right now are items that do full heals. I don't have any partial heals, or single herbs, shall I say. Will I save the game now, or... It is clear that I saved more as Claire. What lesson would I learn from that? Absolutely nothing.
Hey.
Is Annette dead?
My mom needs help. Annette? Sherry.
If only I had a healing item that could instantly heal somebody from nothing.
So good.
Then she might be okay.
Mommy? Hey, look at this.
But alas, that is not available to her.
Oh, thank God. So Sherry's gonna be all right? She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G virus. Did you hear that? What happened to her?
She got attacked by a giant monster. Oh.
Don't worry about me. Take my daughter to safety. I'm sorry, Sherry. For everything. Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
You're right, we can't.
It sounds like we can.
What does that mean? It's a self-destruct code. In case the G-virus leaves the building. Please. Save my daughter.
No!
Sherry? Sherry, please say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye.
Because we got places to be.
Please, Sherry.
Now, here's the question. If Sherry's with me...
She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going.
I'll wait until this is done before I start talking.
You were right about this jacket. I'm so lucky to have you.
So we can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry now. Come on.
So, if Sherry's with Claire, does that mean that Claire still fights Mr. X in that elevator shaft?
Can we walk faster? I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
Yeah, we got places to be, people to see. We also need to survive.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually have to hit a button. The elevator is automatic. Yeah, I'd imagine fighting zombies and going through the sewers. You're going to be pretty dirty by this point. You are going to definitely need a shower, Claire.
Yeah?
Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
I am pretty awesome.
You too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
That is true. I might just screw up in like the next 5 minutes. I might be like, it's a zombie over there. Oh no, it's a small child. Bang. Okay, now I have too many items. Huh. There should be... another thing... in this hall. Unless I miss... oh, there it is. I don't need another knife. Also, this piano in the background is awesome. Like, I'm good just listening to this for the rest of the game. Like, it reminds me especially a lot of the big theme from the first Resident Evil movie that plays towards the right at the end of the movie. Like, that final image plus the music is what really sold me on at least calling the movie okay.
Minutes until detonation.
Sherry, run!
Oh, hold on. I'm probably going to be wasting ammo using the quick draw instead of anything else, but... Alright, that worked. Actually, the quick draw might be good against these guys. Because I can just blast them with it. And, just empty out the whole clip. And reload as I'm walking past. So down this way. Is Sherry following me? Yes, she is.
Of course. Stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Sherry, what are you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
Okay.
Oh, no. God damn it, your timing sucks.
That was really bad. Okay. So my idea would work way better if my aim was not so poor. Excellent.
Nice work.
8 minutes until detonation.
I shoot the guys, you crawl into the tiny spaces. Okay. I think that was a wise use of ammunition.
I'm right behind you.
Had a girl. Think we're almost out of here.
Claire, maybe we can use that.
Worth a try.
Alright. I don't have anything in the stash to worry about. Maybe I can just stash the quick draw for now, because I don't think I'll need it again. Oh yeah, she activates the train. Oh my. Well. Sorry, needle gun, you are going to be replaced.
7 minutes until detonation.
Huh. Alright, let's see if this is on the train itself. Yes, it is. There's a joint plug, but I cannot pick it up because I've got all this. Alright. So I'm going to go drop off the needle gun because I have no inventory space for it. Luckily, I still have 6 minutes and 30 seconds, so hopefully this doesn't take too much time. And I suppose I could probably look at my inventory one last time. There's not much I can do. Like, I've got a single gunpowder by itself. And I think I've only got one incendiary grenade. Damn it! I forgot I was supposed to grab the... it's a good thing I still have 6 minutes left. Oh no. Oh. Okay.
What are you doing?
I gotta get this train moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay.
I promise I won't move.
So basically that means there's going to be a boss fight outside the train.
Always.
Now, should I use the minigun here, or save it for the obvious next boss? I'll use the minigun here.
Okay. Alright. That's something. Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down here too?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast!
I know. I found a way out. I think we can all make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Leon, this mid-90s technology is falling apart on us.
Leon! Leon! Damn!
You know, I remember hearing people talk about how, like, Resident Evil characters don't really romance each other, but consider, like Leon and Claire's relationship. They, like, talked only a couple times throughout this entire game.
Why can't you just die?
Damn it. Let's... Alright, let's use up this last incendiary grenade.
5 minutes until detonation.
Do I have any defensive options? No, I do not. Alright, let's use up the submachine gun ammo. Yep. Alright, submachine gun ammo is gone. Alright, what is your plan, sir? Up, heal up. I still have 5 full healing options. So... Damn it. Oh, I'm still fine. Now, I wonder exactly how much, Oh, there he goes. Like, how much damage this guy actually takes. Damn it. I was not expecting him to just jump directly on me. And run. And run again. Is that it? That's it. Fantastic. That went actually really, really well, but then again, I started off the fight with pretty good amount of ammo I also had the minigun and like 9 healing items, 7 healing items,
I'm here.
maybe
Getting
8.
out of
I
here.
forget. It's been a long time. Except now there's going to be one final boss. One true battle. So let's see how that goes. And that's where Leon joins the crew again. You know,
So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
grieve for my mother.
I want to see where you live.
I suppose that fits.
Zai, take a shower.
I was saying that.
Really? That bad? Ooh, yeah.
Claire!
You could say her odor is the pits.
So good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus!
What was that?
I don't know.
You stay here with Sherry. I'm gonna go check it out.
Why not I follow you as well? Because Sherry is a capable individual who can take care of herself. Ah, gunpowder. Should I make more acid rounds, or shall I make... I'll make acid rounds. Can I make acid rounds? I don't think I can. I guess I'll just have to make more regular bullets. I've got so many regular bullets, like it's taking up too many slots in my inventory. Okay. Do I have anything else I could use? I don't know if a combat knife is going to be useful at all. Will I need the wristband? I mean, at this point, probably not. And then convenient typewriter that they just put on the train for reasons. Ah, another knife. So that means a knife can be used for something around these parts. Ooh, another gunpowder. Oh, and that's everything. So I might as well just store the last gunpowder away because I'm not going to be mixing that up with anything. Oh, one more train car. I'm guessing I'm going to have to fight my way back through all of these train cars.
We gotta stop meeting like this. Hope you like bullets, because I got a hell of a lot more.
I got 115 more.
For fuck's sake, how the hell are you still kicking? Chris, like I say,
Yeah, this definitely does not seem good.
We're gonna lose that car!
That is a wise plan. And is Claire going to be stuck? I don't think it does. Although I imagine, do you like that is more of a rhetorical question. Is that enough? Is that it? That's it. You know, I was expecting there to be more. All it did is kind of like grew in my direction. And I shot it a bunch. Huh.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No. We're just... Oh, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Oh, it's basically just a jerk.
That was live another day, but great.
That's unexpected.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it.
I forget at
Whatever
what
it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
at what
As long as we
point
stick together, we'll be fine.
this game is versus the events of Resident Evil 3.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
And also, I have no idea what happens to any of these characters in between here and Resident Evil Code Veronica.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said
Like, characters just kind of disappear and then reappear in the story, so in theory, Shuri has to live somewhere.
Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
And but yeah, I guess now I'm done with Resident Evil 2. Also, by the way, if you're wondering what happened to the music in the end credits, it got cut out because to avoid copyright strikes. So now I'm done with Resident Evil 2, the remake. And there was something I was going to mention, like a couple video, like last video, but I kind of refrained from that for now, and that kind of relates to my status of not really playing games a second time. I tend to just play the games once because, like, the more I play a game, the less the experience feels fresh. It feels new, and the more it kind of feels like I'm going through the motions. Just the motions of playing the game, not really having fun anymore. It's something that I kind of wonder about in regards to, like, people who just, like, are experts at a game and they just go from, like, A to point B. But I guess they still have a good time playing the game. It's not for me. So, if I had the option to just play the game once and acquire the true ending, so to speak, I would have just played the game once. I would not have played the game a second time with the second character. And I would have missed out on unique cinematics because of that. Like, I would have missed out on Leon's relationship with Ada because I probably would have just played the game as Claire. Which will lead me to my arguments for a missed opportunity with Resident Evil 2's remake. By the way, before I continue, the remake is fantastic. If I had to give it a score, I would probably give it 9 out of 10. highest, 8.5 lowest, but it's a really, really well-made game. And definitely stands on its own outside of being a remake of a PlayStation 1 game. But there's a bit of a missed opportunity because you have these two characters who go on their individual paths. In the original game, you had the two characters and you had the zapping system, which meant that items you picked up as one character would not appear for the other character. And it saved item locations and such. And that was its unique gimmick at the time. But I think for story reasons, it would have been more interesting if the developers try to figure out a way to blend the two campaigns together into one campaign, into one longer campaign. Because one of the problems I had while playing the game is, when does one character's story happen while another character's story is going on? Where is Leon in comparison to Claire? Where is Claire in comparison to Leon? And let's say the storyline was different. This wouldn't be just a remake in regards to gameplay, and not just a remake in regards to dialogue, but also a story structure, because that is something I think could have really elevated a remake of this game. Because it didn't really, RE2 remake doesn't have to be exactly like the original, and they have taken different ideas. They've merged ideas that they've learned from Resident Evil 7. They've improved the cinematics. They've made things very, very dramatic. And I think the storyline is displayed very well in this game. But as two separate storylines, it creates a lot of conflicts. Like the idea that as you play as Leon, Annette dies after the last fight with Birkin. But if you play as Claire, Annette dies after saving her daughter. Which story is true? Which story is false? Is neither story true? Are these characters unreliable narrators because the things that happened to them didn't happen? Am I reading too much into this and considering this more of just an extension of a very old idea? Probably. But it would have been nice to see, if there was some way to take those two campaigns that kind of crossed a lot of the same ground and gave each their unique path, which would have brought it a lot closer to Resident Evil 6, which gets crapped on a lot. It deserves that crap. But its episodic structure did give the characters, you're able to follow the path of each character through their story in comparison to where the other characters were. And that does not exist for Resident Evil 2. What is the canonic path for these characters? That said, the game is really well made. I don't know if I necessarily agree with their almost invincible zombies, because you look at Resident Evil, actually they're not really almost invincible. You just have to figure out how to take them down better. Because with Resident Evil 7, the ooze creatures, I forget what they're called, they just take a lot of shots. They're not invincible, they just take a lot of shots, and for the most of the game, ammo is hard to come by. And that's how the game kind of maintains tension. Whereas, I gotta see. Oh well. Whereas in this game, it maintains tension by having characters just, or having zombies just not die. And limiting ammo. And then you get Mr. X following you around, and he doesn't die. So I wonder if, like, that is necessarily more interesting than having limited supplies while also dealing with killable zombies. But it did create a very tense atmosphere. It was very spooky at a lot of times. And it's a game that I would recommend to pretty much any horror enthusiast. Action, maybe not action, kind of action. Yeah, any horror game enthusiast. Like, it doesn't feel quite as actiony as Resident Evil. Like, Resident Evil 5 is action horror, but like this one, it's definitely horror with elements of action. Excellent game. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.